Hello, everybody. I'm Stu, and I like to make things. And today we are going to talk about a sketchbook I recently finished. So I was doing like a week challenge where I try to do a bunch of physical drawings, and so a lot of the drawings are in this sketchbook. So I'm like, I don't know what I'm going to name this or what I'm going to do. I might do that as a separate video. I don't know. But for now, we are just going to be happy. I just like seeing my hands do all this like crazy motion. Okay. Either case, here's a sketchbook. Yeah, I know it doesn't look like much. It's a little itty bitty guy. Here is this one. It's a much different size. This is much, kind of thing. Which, if you want to see a video on that, let me know. And here's like a regular big size sketchbook, kind of thing. So, yeah. So this is not the biggest of books. I know. Maybe it's me. Maybe I pick it. Oh, and by the way, if you see this, this is IMAX. I wait. Oh, wait. Shit. Oh, either way, IMAX. It was to go see the Deadpool movie in theaters in IMAX. Yeah, yeah. It was cool. Good. Love it. So that's what that is. Don't worry about it. And today, so let's go over this thing. So this is my notebook. It's not a whole lot. I think someone went on a trip somewhere and got this for me while they were away. I don't remember who, and I don't remember why, and I don't remember when, but here is a sketchbook. It's really cool. I like the paper. It does bleed over very easily, so I tend to not only to draw like one thing per page. Literally. I mean, let's wait for that. Let's let that little garbage truck clear real quick. Come on, garbage truck. I'm waiting. Do, 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 do. Oh my god, that is loud as hell. Any day now, garbage truck. Any day now. So it's really cool. I actually really gravitated towards this. I think it's supposed to be like a journal or supposed to like write your notes and like, dear diary, I woke up and farted very loudly, like something like that. But I did not do that. This, by the way, is a bite. I think it's a spider bite. I don't know, man. Spiders like biting me sometimes. So let's go through this real quick. As you can see here, we got this guy. I think, damn, I don't know how old this is. This is kind of just somebody I draw all the time. Maybe not the specific face, but I like drawing beards, and this guy's got that nice little what do you call this, a cap or whatever. My brain doesn't want to work right now because of course it doesn't. But yeah, this is kind of par for the course. It's pen, it's whatever. Let's forget it. This guy I love drawing weird faces, and the glasses kind of just not really having any structure or anything. I'm sorry, I'm looking at my monitor screen. But the hair is really fun. I like the way that looks. I love the face. He's doing this like, oh, like little like the plane dynamite. This guy just screams, you shouldn't have done that. I'll freak you up, bro. Let's look at like major sideburns here, which are kind of sick. And I got this like little lapel or whatever they call it, thing for your jacket. Very fun, very simple. I dig it. This one, this way. So similar, very similar. This is like conceptually, I think I was working on an idea. This was for a book. I'm still working. Oh, I haven't started writing the book, but it's conceptually what I had in my head. The idea is that this guy, it's a normal dude, has regular day. He is a bit in a depression, like depressive, vibe. And he comes home from work, this day job that like sucks real a lot. And he finds himself in his own kitchen, and then another version of him shows up, and it's this idea of like, for whatever reason, all the versions of himself show up from every year, and it's kind of like this really wholesome, very dark, but it's cool. But yeah, this was kind of like some ideas I had. I was like, oh, this would be kind of cool. Just do like this like layer. Reminds me of like a Junji Ito, but like maybe not as dark, depressing, or maybe just as depressing. As a last light figure, still another name that I liked. This is for a short story I think I wrote. Really cool. Really like candle. I like drawing candles a lot. I don't know if you guys noticed. It's really sick. I love this little fire. It's kind of like funny with the little hash marks around it just to show that it's moving. And we got these nice hash marks. I'm a big pen and marker guy, so this is kind of my vibe. This one's kind of fun. What is he saying? Quite right, mate. It's a little bowler cap, which is kind of cool. I love that mustache. I don't know. I like drawing dudes with like weird stuff. Uh, Whatever. He's got this little monocle here. It's kind of weird nose. This is kind of like a while ago, by the way. This is not anytime recently. I think this is years ago. So I guess context to this drawings is that I made these. The sketchbook I think I started like 4 or 5, no, even more than that, probably like 6 years ago. And I draw on it periodically, but I never really finished it because I tend to like take forever with finishing drawings on this stuff. Oh, we got my name Sag right here. And so I think at this point, this is like pre-COVID, so however long ago that was, I think before that. And I think, so yeah, maybe 3, 4 years max. And yeah, my art's progressed a lot since then, especially because after during COVID, I spent a lot more time drawing, and since then I've been getting better and better and doing more and more drawing. I think at this point I wasn't even doing digital drawing, so I didn't even have an iPad. Your boy was broke, and all he could afford was this, so this is what he did. My digital art. So when people talk about digital art and the iPad, I think it's kind of crazy the things that people can do. Um, so there's some things I can't do, and that's mainly because not something I had growing up or whatever. So, whatever. Not always me, but I like this one. I like this little like sewing marks or something like that. I think that's so cool. I really do love that way that looks. It's just really nice. Maybe I'll bring that back for another drawing. And we got this one again here. This is like some mass dude. And yeah, this one's cool. It's like a starfish on his face and like a little eye hole or something. I don't know. I tend not to think too much when I draw. I kind of just go with whatever comes to me. This one was fun. I like this one. Here we got the October Man. This is from a story I was working on. I think it was gonna be like a short story book type of situation about this person who died during Halloween, and so every year they come back just on Halloween Day, and the story would focus on them over hundreds of years, just coming back for one day and just seeing how much the world has progressed and changed since he first, died and everything. And this is cool. I like this pumpkin. I love pumpkins. And I also love drawing pumpkins. It's so really nice and chill and everything. I got this like nice candle going on in here, which is so cool. I kind of would love to do like an updated version of this character. So if you guys want to see it, I might do a series where I take some of my old art and kind of make it new. So this might be definitely a good candidate for that. Oh, yeah, we got this guy, Sega. I don't know. I don't know. I, yeah. So we just got this like crazy, handlebar mustache. Say handlebar, whatever, and just like a kind of like gentlemanly look, and then we just got this giant like freaking thing on his head. He's only got this like what is this? This is like a cap where they put like electrodes in your brain or something like that, right? Like electrical stimulation. And you get that, you get this hoodie. This whole drawing doesn't make any sense, but that's kind of par for the course for me. So yeah. Here we go. Our Lord in Salem. Um, Again, very impressionistic. If you guys see my backgrounds, I tend to do mix between very detailed and less detailed. And so this one's kind of like wonky, kind of just randomly ends here. But hey, whatever. A little cross or Lord in Salem. This is for a story I think I was working on. All that stuff. And here we go. We got Batgirl. Uh, Preface this: drawing woman has always been one of my biggest kryptonites. It's just something I'm trying to get better at, but it's not easy. It's not easy. And yeah, this is my time to draw Batgirl. I think the biggest issue here is just like her nose is so sharp. I guess there are women probably with this nose that would probably be like, "What's that? It's a normal nose." Yeah, you're correct, but I don't know for no reason. And then like I don't know. I think I've noticed that my drawings of like people tend to be kind of I don't even know how to describe it. There's kind of like a mixed gender vibe. Some of the men have like really pretty eyes, and then some of the women have very strong, male masculine features, and there tends to be kind of like a play with that, which isn't a bad thing. I'm not hating on that at all. It's just something I thought was interesting. So yeah, there you go, Batgirl. Um, of course. um, this is I had to put a collar here. And then we have this, which is kind of interesting. Like, I'm depending, like, which way is she even facing? I don't know, man. I like the hair coming out here. That's kind of cool. This helmet was kind of wonky too. Here, I could probably angle it more towards you. I don't know if it looks better for you guys. It's like a net weave kind of thing. I don't know what the hell I was doing with it. Whatever. Here we go. We got this guy. I think I had just something in my head and I wanted to get it out. This wasn't supposed to be like taken seriously. This is just like a random sketch. So let's throw that away. Here we go. This one's nice. I like this one. I like the vibe of this one. This one's got a fun vibe. You know what I mean? It's a ship in the night on the sea. It's swimming, and here it's just this blackness, and then the light as it shines through kind of shows the waves and the whirlpools and stuff like that. I don't know. I'm a big lover of like design and just drawing shapes and stuff like that's very, very chill. I very, very much love that stuff. So let's move on to the next one. This one is kind of funky. Again, I don't think I had anything specific in mind for this one. I just thought, hey, let's just I don't know, just draw a random crap. I love drawing eyes. That I can see why I did that. These buildings look wonky. I don't know. Sometimes you draw stuff and you're like, what the hell did I draw that? Here we go. This is an interesting one. It's like a baseball cap with a gas mask and a fire axe, I guess. I don't know. I don't have a specific. My nose is like super itchy. Give me a second. Um, I don't know, dude. I don't know. Oh, this one was what the hell did I do this for? I think this is just like a thing I was trying out. I was just like just drawing a bunch of circles and then trying to connect them. No rhyme or reason to this one. It's just, hey, you want to see a bunch of lines get connected? I guess. Yeah, some of these are kind of wonky. Some of these aren't. Oh, this is kind of funny. I prefer the Jungian perspective on the whole affair. Of course, we all do. Um, Not my best skull. I've drawn better skulls in my life. But this was kind of just like a really fun, I don't know. What's in my head? What's in your head? Oh, I like this one. This is one of my favorites. The world seems smaller now. I don't know what he means by that. Maybe you do. I don't know. Is this in focus, by the way? This feels like it's like super out of focus. I can't tell. Whatever. It's like a fishbowl head, and it's like some weird things. I don't know what the hell is going on right here. I don't know what that's about. But hey, art is art. Things are weird. This one was a fun drawing. I like this one a lot. It's just weird for the sake of being weird, and sometimes that's all you need. Here we go. This one is cool. I always love drawing stuff with like a little bit of like a phrase here. What's this? There's a secret to the madness, a kind of branching of the hyperconscious. Okay, let me read this here. There's a secret to the madness, a freaking hell. There's a secret to the madness, a kind of branching of the hyperconscious. It ends splitting and splitting and splitting up all until. Okay, let's do this again. All right, I'm gonna hold it here. No, yeah, we'll just. There's a secret to the madness, a kind of branching of the hyperconscious. Its ends splitting and splitting and splitting until all that was left was the maze. We weave the thread. I don't know, some BS like that. I love the lines here. It's like a veil almost. I don't know what goes on up here, and I'm kind of glad I never really added anything because I like just the visual of like, oh, that's really cool. And I like this like really kind of close neck. You can see that it continues over here and through here, which I really like. This I don't know what that's about, but hey, whatever. I write what I want to write. I don't know. This is a really terrible drawing. There's some days where you just really can't draw anything good. And you're like, what the hell did I do? This is one of those times. Oh, this one's kind of funky. Kind of I don't know. I tend to like miss like align things as I draw just like this. So it's like I tend to like mess up where things are. This is one of those times. So like I don't know what this is about, to be quite honest with you. Um, but hey, whatever. Let's just not look at that one. Oh Lord. Sometimes you draw a lot of stuff and none of it works. Um oh God. All right, well look at this. All right. Let's censor that word out there for you. What the F am I drawing? Yes, indeed. I think I was trying to draw like a Joker lady kind of thing, and it just did not look good. I don't know what's up with this one. Sorry about that. I don't know what's up with this one. This one's also just as bad. Let's get that going there. uh, no bueno at all. And then we get to this. Like, what the hell? We go from those two to this. I don't know. There's always a little wiggle room in the eyes of the law, he says. I imagine this is kind of like a superhero, vigilante kind of guy. It's got a cool mask, the white eyes and all that stuff. And, again, kind of like masculine faces. I tend to like doing that. I like the hair, actually. It's really, really nice. Um, I like the stippling here, the stippling, like the little dots. Trench coat, I got to do it. You got to add the trench coat. And yeah, this is a solid drawing. I think this is legitimately solid. It's good. It's good. Maybe I'll bring this character back for something. I don't know. Oh, this one's really fun. This is not based off of anybody, but the vibe is based off of one of my friends. Um, one of my friends, he's cool. For some reason, it just fits his vibe. So let's read what he's listening to here. Oh, I got an auntie who be raising her daughter's kids. She's 46. One is one, one is two, others four and six. I don't know. I think that's from like a song that I was liking at the time. Feeling it, did it. Got a little Walkman here, SAG edition. That's yours truly. And yeah, I like this glasses very orange. I have this like orange. Hey, look, it's pretty cool. Well, I'm actually fuck. I do. I'm so sleepy all of a sudden. I got this like orange like thing here. It's kind of cool though. Well, next one. Conceptually interesting. Execution, it's whatever. But it's just priest holding the cross. Kind of one of those things you get used to. Oh, this one's kind of fun. This has got a story to it. So I was working on this feature film that I was writing. I was working on trying to get it made, and then COVID hit pretty hard. And the movie was called Jesus Christ. The movie was called Sangre de la Rosa. Sangre de la Rosa. Sorry, I don't know why I can't pronounce it right now. And the idea for this one is kind of like a mother goddess, kind of like what can we do with like these really weird colors? What can we make with that? And yeah, this was that. It's cool. I like it. It's very weird, but that's kind of the fun of art, This is not a scene that is in the movie or anything. That's just more just like a really cool conceptual idea. We got a different version of Batgirl. At the time, I was working on my own like Batman series. No, that's a lie. I was working on a whole DC series. I was like, oh my god, if they gave me DC, what would I do with it? And I really spent a lot of time, effort, and just time working on that. And then I think they announced they were doing the Robert Pattinson Batman, which is cool. Love that movie. Love that for them. But I think at that point I was thinking like maybe I can get in, maybe I can make my own Batman stuff, and clearly my hopes and dreams were meant to be crushed. But it's fine now. It's fine because I ended up taking all those stories. A lot of them were new anyways. I think I created a whole new villains for everybody, and I was just using these kind of guys as like archetypes, and I was like really changing them a lot anyways. But this was really cool. I love the way this looks. It's kind of like a mosaic, kind of like a Mardi Gras kind of type of thing. Very what like Italian, like Venetian kind of vibes. It's got this little ornate thing at the top. Her hand is so wonky, but whatever. At this point in my career, I wasn't really good at that. I still have trouble with hands, but for the most part, yeah, this one was fun. It's an interesting Batgirl look, and I like conceptually, I like this idea a lot. Let's move to the next one. Oh, this one was cool. This is actually based on an actress, Karen Gillan. She's really cool. She's Nebula in the Avengers movies, whatever. And I think what spurred me on? Somebody said something about a female Joker. So I was like, so in my version, I had a female Joker, and this is kind of what I had an idea for drawing her would look like. I think I ended up doing another drawing that looks better than this one, but this was just like trying it out, seeing what I felt would work. Colorways, it's freaking everywhere, man. But I this one I think came out pretty all right. Another Batgirl one. Again, tried a smaller one. I don't know where the horns are even coming from at this point. And she's wearing like a regular dress. I don't know, man. I just got some really cool markers and I wanted to try them out. This is okay. Head's kind of interesting shape, but it's okay. Kind of, whatever. Here we go. We got this one. I like the colors I did for this one. This is very cool, very cute. She's in this little cute photo. It's like, ew, like not literally, but like she's upset. Like something's upset her. For some reason, I get very much a nurse vibe from this. I don't know if there's anything specific I'm trying to reference here. No idea. What does that say? Sophia? Okay, Sophia. That's her name again. This is the Sophia. This was cool. I like this vibe. Very chill, very simple. I like the colors I had here. This is kind of like even like those hat like the ER doctors wear. Like when they're gonna go, they have to cover their head. Kind of thing. Very cool. What do we got here? We got this guy again, just drawing random shapes, seeing what fits. It's kind of a weird helmet, regular standard clothes and stuff, scarf, for me, but it's all right. This one is kind of a holdover from another series of stuff I've done. I like drawing like Arctic explorers for some reason. That's just something I draw quite a lot, or I used to. I love drawing the kind of the wind as this kind of like whoosh, swirls and everything, and you get to even see the hat kind of moving with the wind. I think there should probably be more of a head here, but whatever. No one's perfect, right? And I don't know what the hell this was for. I think it was for this short film I was working Run Rudy Run, and it would involve some weird stuff, and I just wanted to draw another angle. It's okay. Conceptually, it's interesting, but whatever. This one is just flat out terrible. I don't even want to go over it. Oh, here we go. Here we go. This is a character I have called the Market, one of my OCs. I won't go too much into him, but as you can see, he's got a big piece of wood just kind of nailed to his face. This character design is so sick. I love this character design. I gotta say, I love my character designs. I know that people probably would say that about all their stuff, but I feel like for me, I tend to nail that. And I think I know that's one of my strong suits. And I'm also a writer, so I tend to have the really cool stories that go back up with this one. So this one is, there's more to pain than the physical sensations. There's a pain that seeps deep down into the very darkness of the human heart. He's kind of like shivering, that's what all these little lines are for. Shiver, 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 shiver. Things like that. Is this video considered ASMR? We'll see. I'm gonna throw that in the tags down there. This was really cool. Obviously no colors for this one, just straight up black pen and marker. Very fun. I dug this one quite a bit. Okay, I need more. Why am I so sleepy? God. Here we go. Concentric rings show the ebb and flow of time. We're all spiraling to oblivion. Some slow, some soon. Probably should have worded that differently, but you can see here he's got this, like, they nailed his face. I'll explain why that is and how he sees. But the story of this guy is quite interesting. He's actually, when I was working on my Batman series, I think, like, originally had one of my original villains were, I was going to do a riff kind of on the New 52. I think it was like Zero Year with like the Riddler, I think, right? And I kind of moved on from that, and I was like, okay, let me do other stuff. And then I ended up coming up with this really cool idea of like the Market being one villain, and there's like another villain, and it's kind of like a two-pronged approach, kind of attacking our hero in different ways. And this was one of them. And oh my God, his story is so much fun. The way I would describe it is like a Jordan Belfort kind of guy, who meets a grisly fate that leads him here. And from here, man, things pop off. That's all I'll say about that. Really fun character. I really can't wait for people to see him. Actually, I was reworking the stories I'm working on now, and he shows up a lot sooner than he would have previously. So if you like that stuff, do subscribe to the channel. Do give it a like, give it a like, thumbs up, all that stuff. You know what I mean? Because then I know people like this stuff, and maybe we can get this thing monetized, and I can pay an artist or spend more time myself doing the art, drawing my own comic books. We got the Jimquisition here. I don't know why I drew the Jimquisition. I just I like their channel. I like what they're doing. Appreciate it. I know Jim don't look like this no more, or the Jimquisition don't look like this no more, and that's totally fine. That's totally cool. We're cool, okay with that. This was just a moment of time where I drew them, and yeah, I don't know. I just wanted to just kind of get that features down really quick. I don't know if I did them well or not, but hey, that's up to you. This one's cool. I did this one with my my pen. Like my paint marker is always orange, and I love this. This looks so cool. It's not like the best drawing I've ever done, obviously, but it's just really fun. I just like sharpening. I love this one up until the nose. I think I've drawn this before on a character, so this is something I kind of like doing. Kind of those weird ears here, but yeah, this one's kind of fun, funky, not the best, but I like it quite a bit. Oh, here we go, another Sangre de la Rosa thing. This one might be spoilers, so if you want to ever check out my movie or whatever it ends up being in the future, look away now. Just kidding. This is cool. The box kind of a weird design. It's kind of like you see all sides of it all the time. It's kind of like a 4D object, kind of, you see all of it all at once. Yeah, this guy tied up. So I wonder what that's about. I don't know. Maybe you'll have to read or wait for the story to drop out. Interesting. Eyes are really weirdly placed. I think the hand's okay. What does it say? We ain't playing games no more, Tabitha. When I come, we're playing for keeps. Something like that. I don't know. It's based off some other comic I did a while back. This was cool. I think I drew this, and I kind of was a very dark mindset. So I wanted to kind of give myself and potentially this mindset a positive spin. So It says, "Let not fear enrapture our hearts. Let us fly higher, swim further, and live bolder." Um, and that's the thing you'll see in my work a lot. I tend to do a lot of dark drawings with really dark themes, and it pops up in my stories quite a lot. And it's a thing I can't really help, but it's something that has kind of I've had to learn and grow from and kind of push through. And I think positivity is a great thing, and I think trying to fight that darkness with positivity is a noble cause, I believe. And it works. It doesn't always work. It doesn't always work fast, but the more and more you try to give yourself the opportunity to think positively, or to give yourself the grace to be like, okay, I know what I'm feeling right now, and I know it feels like it's not going to go away, but I know it will, because it has. I don't want to speak too much on that, but that's something I can really, I feel. Oh, you did another one of the market. Gave him a wonky haircut. His haircut looks giant. It's like a Sherlock Holmes. Oh, I love this quote. What crawls will crawl. I don't know. This character's cool. I don't know how to tell you. I dig this character. It's my character, but I dig him. You can't stop me. This one's okay. I look like some like weird witch thing. I don't know. It's like a shell of a person, kind of like a mountain almost. I don't know. It's cool. This video's gone on long enough, so let's see. Astronaut, again, before I started really getting into like learning poses and stuff like that, and learning how the body worked, I kind of just did my own thing. So sometimes it hits, sometimes it doesn't. This one was the last drawing I had on this sketchbook for the longest time. I think years. I had this put away, didn't think about it, and we got like some money on this guy's eyes, to symbolize I think of the Greeks who believe that when you die, if you put like coins or quarters, or whatever, you can pay the ferryman to help you traverse the river Styx, kind of thing. Charon, I think is his name. Charon, things like that. And yeah, bowler cap comes back. We got the wicked sideburns and the little pencil mustache, and we got this lapel and all that stuff. Very cool, very much me. And yeah, I think for the longest time, this is what I had. And then we go to the more recent stuff. So this stuff I've drawn within of filming this video like a week or two. Yeah. So you got my character Eldridge, and we can even see visually a big difference in terms of what I'm able to do and what I can do. I think I was originally going to draw this guy like taking a shower or something like that, but then I don't know. It just kind of did its own thing, but that's fine. A lot more simplified version of Eldridge, kind of a more of a silhouette vibe. And I honestly dig this one. It's not my best of the ones you'll see, but it's still pretty tight. I think it's pretty tight. I think, you can see just how much has changed. We go from like this, which you're like, all right, cool. And then we go this. Like, I genuinely believe there's been an upgrade to my art and the way I do art. It's a character called Psychotic. We get a close up of her. She's wearing this like mask. And because it's like a top down look, the shadows kind of like fill in the crevices here. So it's not a skull mask or anything. It's just the way the shadows hit. It's kind of like where, obviously our face is. And she's got her gloves to her face, so she's like losing her mind, like losing my mind, kind of thing. Because that's a definite thing for her. We even got her little turtleneck that she's got. This drawing is so sick. This is honestly one of my favorites of the new stuff I've drawn, especially on this one. So I look, guys, it's dope. It's dope. That's all I can really say. This one did not come together well. Look at her face. I think the rest of it did okay with. I've been trying this new technique. I even got to start using pencil first, just to get like okay, here's a circle for the hips, here's a circle for the knee, circle for this, and here's that, and then the shoulder, head kind of thing, and then you just kind of connect the dots in a way. It came together really well. And then when I was doing her hair, I didn't realize I didn't give her head enough room, her face, so that kind of ended up not looking good at all. And I went and just kind of mess with it. So maybe I'll fix it in post. I'll do like a Procreate version of it, digital version, and kind of come back and kind of see what I can do with that. I'm actually working on that with another drawing, and we'll get to that in another video. So if you like this kind of stuff, do stick around. Subscribe. We got here. This is actually a character I think I have in another drawing that I decided to draw again. He's a little thing. Oh, piss off. I think here he's imbibing in some very questionable liquids, and he's over here slouched, crouching. He's kind of already drunk, it looks like. Um, I don't know. You know, we get the little Converse here, almost, you know, Squire edition, and we get this like really funky kind of like cape. This one was so fun to draw. Of course, his arm's still a little wonky, but like in terms of like things, I'm getting so much better at poses. I'm getting so much better at like moving the body in the way that I wanted to, and kind of reaching something from my brain. Because I think, you know, when I draw, there's a disconnect with my brain. My hand kind of does whatever it wants, and it's a tough sell. But this one honestly was a really fun drawing, and I quite love this one. Did I draw my name twice? Oh, as I think you couldn't see it here clearly, so I put it here too. Okay, fair enough. We get here another one of my OCs. This guy's called Sam Joko. He's a Korean superhero, not Korean American, just straight up from Korea. In my world that this comic takes place in is called XCal, and yeah, in Korea it's like broken up into four pieces, three main kingdoms, and there's kind of like a neutral zone in the middle, which is where the Sam Joko clan exists, and he is well, not at the beginning of the story. He's not the leader of it, but like he becomes the next leader pretty quickly throughout the story. And there's well you'll see as the story goes along. But this is Song Junho. This is the Sam Joko, which is not the main one. It's a second one. There's another one that's above this guy, but he likes the Sam Joko vibe, and he's kind of like a big giant unit. And the way they work, like this one, like this, like if we were gonna be like, okay, what's your Batman alternate? He's like probably the most Batman of the other guys. Like if between him and Baphomet, he's got more of a Batman vibe. Um, I envision him as kind of like a spy thriller kind of thing, and he's got superpowers. His family has had this kind of like gift bestowed on them for generations at this point. This is why they have such a high standing in the three kingdoms of Korea. And he's got these like sound abilities, you know. So, you know, it's really cool. I won't go into it too much here, but I think this drawing is pretty sick. It's him clapping his hands like it sends out the shockwave kind of thing. You got to do with the sound effects as well. This drawing will be sick. I definitely will go back and make this into a digital drawing. And so if you're looking forward to this, I will probably turn most of these into digital drawings. So stick around because I'll do a whole video on that if you guys want. I can try to get more of these released, you know, regularly, you know, maybe even more than once a week. But for now, yeah, this one, loved it. He's even got the little pouch here. You know, I love the utility belts, and I love this like little circle thingies. I just think they're like squishy. I know they're not supposed to be squishy. They probably aren't, but maybe they are. Maybe they are squishy. You know, who cares? He's supposed to be in all black. I love this fate. I love this costume. It's like almost Deadpool meets Batman, Hawkman, a little bit of the Court of Owls kind of, which, you know, fits the, I mean, yeah, similar vibes. And this is a Sam Joko, which if you didn't know, is Korea is a kind of like mythological bird, I believe, which is really cool. So, you know, yeah, I love this drawing. I love this drawing. One of my faves. One of my faves. Let me go here. Actually, you know, this one is for this book I'm writing called The Unsung Symphony, which currently I'm at 35,000 words, which is about a third of the way through this book. I think the book's gonna end up being like 100,000, 90 to 100,000 words. So about a third of the way. And I was trying to describe a character, and I was like, wait, I don't know how to describe him because I kind of see him in my head, but I need to kind of like draw it to kind of really get it in. And so this is he is, if you guys learn about the series or the books that's released on Royal Road, because I might do that. This is a character called Jean Kwolf. His name's here, Jean Kwolf, and he's part of the Manasians, which is a group of like humans who worship the mountain on Mars, which is called Olympus Mons. So Manasians, and their names are kind of really fun. I look, dude, I've been doing so much lore in the background that you guys have no idea. So Jean, it's a regular name. I just like that name, John. And then Kawolf, Ka is to symbolize the specific group family dynamic he lives in. So like they basically take a lot of the elements on Mars, like the most prolific ones, especially on the mountain, and they kind of formulated like little lineages based off that. So the Ca is calcium, I think, right? Or sodium. I don't remember. I don't remember, but whatever, you get what I mean. And then Wolf is the star he was born to. So your name literally is Jean. That's his name. Ca, and then Wolf is a star. So that's how this name would break down. This design is kind of hype, honestly. I kind of love it. I think this is like a really cool design for a sword that kind of like, I just imagine it like being like, you know, kind of like all these like little things here. So I don't know what that would If that would be like even worthwhile to have as a weapon or not, I don't know, but it looks cool. I love this idea of like the veil going over. It's like kind of like really cool, like whole Japanese like samurai hat. And that's kind of sick. He's got this really red vibe. I personally really like this one. It's very a lot, but I think I can go clean this up as well to make it a little bit more just that much better in digital. So there you go. That's a little taste into my book. It's right now the series is called The Unsung Symphony. The specific story he is in is called A Gray Matter. I might change that name. I'm not like super in love with it, but for now, that's a glimpse into that. So if you guys have kept track of any of that stuff, that's there. This is kind of just a fun drawing I did. I just was messing with my friends, and I was like, all right, let me just draw this real quick. And this literally took me like, I don't know, like 5 minutes to do. You just like really quick, and just, I don't know if that's friendly. Is YouTube going to strike me for that? I have no idea. But I love the helmet. The helmet's like a really just fun. I just like drawing like weird shit on top of people's heads. And yeah, I don't know if he's all naked. It kind of looks like it, huh? Maybe he's wearing pants. I don't know. But yeah, we'll just pretend that we didn't see that. Conceptually, this is Baphomet, by the way. If you didn't know, he's carrying something. I don't know what. There's like godlike monster in the back, and we get like the city. This was just an image I had in my head that I want to get down for one of the stories I'm working on. I won't say too much, but clearly you can see something's going on here. Something's amiss. This is cool though. It's like a storyboard. I think this works pretty nicely for that. Like I'm very happy with this one. I definitely want to take this one and put it into Procreate. I might even make it like a wider picture, like I did with some of my other ones, or keep it this size. I don't know. I feel like a wider might be better, but yeah, this one's hella tight, man. It's a character. I won't say too much about, but spoilers. And here we go. Here's another character. This is a villain called Thread. Now, okay, like I'm gonna be 100 with you. It was just supposed to be this, like 2 legs, 2 arms in the face. I love the pose. It's like, I like it. This is so funny. She is a crazy serial killer, and like that is like a thread, kind of like just rolled on her face, very much like an Ouroboros or like an Uzumaki, I guess. So if you know, like Naruto is similar. Not that I stole from Naruto. It just this came to my head this way. And yeah, she's wearing literally just a sweater and like this. The reason why I added all this extra shit on her is because the legs looked god awful. So I thought if I added more legs, maybe, just maybe, and more arms, that'll, I don't know, make up for it. I honestly, for what it's worth, this does look kind of sick. I mean, it could be like a weird something that could happen in the story. I don't know. That she is supposed to be a Baphomet villain, but she might make the leap to other characters. We'll see. Um, I don't know when I'm going to use her, to be quite honest. No, that's not true. I have an idea, but I don't know if that's when I'm going to put it, but we'll see. I love this drawing. This is very sick. And here is probably the last of my really, really good drawings. You'll see after this, but this is Anti-Devil. This guy looks so snazzy. I don't think this is supposed to be gendered, so man, woman, whatever you want. You'll see what I mean in a second. But I love these pants. I love pants like this where you get the like pinstripes. Oh my god, perfect. And we got this nice flowing coat with this kind of like thing right here. Then we got the little vest and the thing and the thing. Oh my god. This is Karine. Karine. I don't know. Whatever. Who cares? And then we got the face here, right? Now you're thinking, is this their face? No, 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 sir. So Anti-Devil in exists in XCal. Think of them like SCP, X-Files kind of dudes. They're out there trying to stop evil, and they are a very shady org as well, because of course they are. And a part of the way that the org works is that depending on your rank in your specific area, you get certain masks, and in the higher up you are in ranking, the mask changes. So this person is definitely higher ranked. So this is a human mask, which means specifically that this person deals more specifically with like ground level, like incidents, like monsters and things like that. Because they're a little bit higher ranked. Because lower ranks, they don't even have the eye holes. They have the kind of they have like a blank face that exists. But as they go out, the face is kind of like molded to them, or kind of added to, and all that stuff. And it's really cool. Like the lore behind Anti-Devil is so sick. Yeah, it's definitely heavily inspired by SCP in its own way, but I kind of do my own thing with it. It's not the same like at all. I mean, it's similar that it's an organization that's dealing with, threats of this kind. But yeah, no, God, I love this drawing. This is so dope. And then we go to this one. This one's okay. I'm not like in love with this one. Um, Bon appetit. Um, big, big dinner table. This is kind of me just being kind of conceptual here. I don't even know this works because the character this was supposed to be, this makes no sense. This is supposed to be a character called the White Serpent, I think is his name. I think I have to look back in my notes. I wrote down his name. I don't think he's supposed to be this chunky though. Like I don't think he was supposed to be. It's kind of like a really fun thing. I think I lost a lot of him with the Sharpie though, and then the Sharpie was a little too thick, and we lost a lot of little specific details. Because this guy's ready to eat. It's got almost a pig face with the ears. Yeah, it's supposed to be an Eldritch villain, which Eldritch is again. Uh, this guy. Yep. And I don't know. I don't know. It's just yeah. It's not the right vibe. I was trying and it didn't work. And then this one also kind of failed for me. The legs are kind of wonky. And I don't know what's going on with their hand here. What is that? Oh, she's holding a skull. Okay. That I guess that makes more sense. I don't know. Sometimes you got it in you. Sometimes for whatever reason you draw and like you get nothing. You've seen it with the other ones. You've seen it with this one now. I was cooking here, and then then you're not cooking all of a sudden. It's a weird thing for me. It kind of goes in and out. I think I have a few more drawings that kind of get a little bit better. This was kind of funky. I think I saw some model or some fashion show where it had this like a little ribbon like kind of flowy design, and I kind of really dug that. So this is that kind of whatever face pose I like the idea of the dress. I might change the mask up, so who knows. I might come back to this idea and repurpose some of it, and it's like that flowing dress going there. I think that could be really nice to see. And this one, talk about, oh my god, I drew this and it was just the body, right? And I mean, the way I drew the body with the pencil, it looked like naked dude, right? I'm just trying to figure the anatomy and stuff out, right? Anatomy looked great. What the frick happened to this arm here? I don't know. So that's the problem with this one. For some reason, it looked perfect in the sketch. And then as soon as I started adding all this other stuff, it broke down. I was like, look what happened to his hand. And then his like booty just sticking out. I'm like, that's fine, I guess. And I mean, I still love the pose, but this one really, really let me down. I let myself down this one. I failed you, Shaq. I failed you. And that's quite unfortunate. I wish that didn't happen, but it is what it is. You kind of gotta take your licks with all your successes. And yeah, that's it. Unfortunately, I end this one with a bit of a disappointment. Because I was doing so well before. I just think these ones just didn't nail it. I think, this had been the last one. I would have been so proud. I've been like, yes. But, of course, we had like 40 more pages. But yeah, there we go. I finished all those within a week. Everything else, I think, was just over time, over a few years. And yeah, that's a sketchbook. I have a bunch more sketchbooks. So if you guys want to see more, I know this is probably going to be a longer video where I go over all this stuff. It's already like 44 minutes just in the editing. Just in recording. So who knows? I might not keep the whole thing. But if you're interested in this kind of stuff, definitely, keep it going. I enjoy that. Thank you. I appreciate you. Um, all else falls, I got a new book. It's called Excal. You see that there, and it's all about my art and stuff like that. All kinds of goodies. Talk about my card game and all that stuff. So if you're interested in any of that kind of stuff, then this is definitely a buy for you. Looking for Xcal. The name will also, the link will also be in the description. If you like the video, like it. If you disliked it, dislike it. It's totally up to you. I don't want to hold you to anything. But yeah, there we go. That's this video. This went for way longer than I meant it to, but I wanted to go through my whole sketchbook. So, whatever. Who knows? I might not even edit this video. We'll see. Just upload the whole thing. Just nothing else. That would be wild. Okay, everybody. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Love ya. Like the video if you like it, dislike it if you dislike it. I want to know I'm repeating myself, but hey, I might decide to change it in the editing. I might do weird things. Ooh. Okay. Either way, peace. Love ya. Gotta go. Bye.